welcome to scenic Greensburg, Kansas for what should be a great game between the Kiowa County Mavericks and the Ashland Blue Jays. Blue Jays will try to avenge an earlier season loss to the Mavericks from the league tournament. We'll be back in a bit to tell you what to watch for in this game, but first, let's take a break and meet this year's Mavericks team. Welcome back to this game between the Kiowa County Mavericks and the Ashland Blue Jays. My name is Matt Christensen. I'll be doing play-by-play for the game tonight. I'm joined by Travis Barnes, who will be doing color commentary.
Hello.
Eloquent as always, Mr.
Yes.
Barnes. Now, Kiowa County is off to a pretty good start this year, having a good season. They're at 10-6, and those 10 victories do include a victory over this Ashland Blue Jay team in the SPA League tournament. A couple weeks ago, the Kiowa County Mavericks were victorious, 49-43. Travis, tell us a little bit about Ashland this year.
Well, Ashland right now has a record of 7-9. You know, the thing about it is it's a little bit deceiving because the teams that they've played have been very good teams. They've lost twice to Fowler, an undefeated team in the league. They've also lost to South Gray, who also has only 2 losses on the season. The games that they have in common, Ashland is 4-3, whilst Kiowa County is 4-4. So it's going to be a very, very close game, Matt. Very close.
They have met once already this season, and that was a close game, 49-43 in the league tournament. So we're expecting more of the same here tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the players we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight. Travis, what about who for Ashland should viewers keep an eye on?
The thing about Ashland is they're a very, very young team. They're led by a couple, a freshman and sophomore, a freshman in Cole Conradi, who's really making a big impact. He's second in both points and rebounds for the team. We're also going to be looking at number 11, Corey McCann. He's a 5'11 sophomore. Basically, he's their point guard. And also Grant Minninger, 6'4 junior.
On the Kiowa County side, they are actually a much more experienced team led by a bunch of seniors. Really the 3 to keep an eye on. Actually, first let's break and listen to the PA system for our starting lineups, and we'll get you the key players after this.
For the Mavericks, number 4, a 5'8 senior, Caleb Davis. For the Blue Jays, number 3, a 6'4 junior, Grant Meiniger. For the Mavericks, number 5, a 5'6 senior, David Perez. For Ashland, number 10, a 6'2 senior, Billy Day. For For the Mavericks, number 21, a 6'5" senior, Rustin Artery. For the Blue Jays, number 21, a 5'9" senior, Jorge Saravia. For the Mavericks, number 25, a 6'3" senior, Damian Odell. For Ashland, number 11, about 6' sophomore, Corey McCann. For the Mavericks, number 42, a 5'10" senior, Kendall Watson. Ashland coached by Kit Walker, assisted by Garth Gardner. Mavericks coached by Nick Perez, assisted by Zach White.
Starting lineups for Kiowa County and Ashland. Again, just the key players for Kiowa County you need to keep an eye on. All seniors. Number 4, Caleb Davis, leading the team in scoring, just over 14 points a game. Also a very good shooter, shooting 80% from the free throw line. Also two very big, important big guys for Kiowa County. Rustin Artery, number 21, number 25, Damian Odell. They'll have their hands full trying to keep Meininger contained. Again, Meininger, the leader of that Ashland team. So we're just moments away from tip-off, and we're just, again, expecting a great game against two teams that are familiar with each other.
Yeah, I'm really excited, Matt.
And Artery and Meininger will be tipping off for the respective teams. And Artery got his hand on that, but that is recovered by number 11, McCann, for Ashland. They'll get first possession. Shot taken by Conradi. Rebound to Meininger, and he gets the putback. 2-0 Ashland.
Looks like Ashland's come out here in his zone, Matt. They see how the Mavericks handle it and see if they can get it inside of their big men.
Actually, it looks like they're switching up to the man D. Davis with the shot from the key, no good. And that is rebounded by Conradi. And there's going to be a whistle there. A foul on Perez, I believe. We'll see if that's correct. That is the case. First foul of the game. McCann's going to take a three, no good, and Watson in position for the rebound. Artery inside, and he evens it up.
Yeah, the Mavericks really pushed the ball on that offensive set, Matt, and basically beat Ashland before they could really set up their defense.
McCann with the rebound there. Too strong on the putback. Rebound to Artery. Perez tries to find Artery after a tipped pass. Mavericks recover. And Mavericks in kind of a spread offense here. See what kind of plays they run. Pass from Perez to Watson. Good pass. Unfortunately, too strong for Watson on the shot.
There's a real size issue between Perez and the man he's guarding, number 10, Billy Day. It'll be real interesting to see, when Day posts up on the inside, if they try to feed it into him. I've noticed that earlier. And that height disadvantage that Perez has may become an issue later on.
Yeah, Perez listed at 5'8", and Day at 6 even. So Perez definitely given up several inches there, but so far has not come into play. Have a whistle there. That foul's going to be on number 21, Jorge Saravia, and his first, team first. Entry pass into Artery. And he is fouled on the shot. He's going to get 2 free throws.
Ashland's doing a pretty good job double teaming when the Mavericks try to feed the ball into Rustin and into Damien.
No good on the first free throw. The foul was on Meininger. And Artery not able to make either, although Odell with a strong rebound. His put-back attempt no good.
Mavericks definitely having a hard time getting shots to drop at the start of this game, Matt.
Well, everyone goes through cold spells. Meininger with the drive, loses control, gets it back. Going to take a shot from the key. Not able to get it to fall, unfortunately. And Davis pushing the ball the other way. Going to drive all the way, and nice fingertip roll for Davis.
Really heads-up play.
Yeah, he made that look easy.
He's a lot quicker than I am.
I'm not going to defend your ego. I'm pretty sure that's true. Steal there for Davis, and he's going to push it again. And from the other side, no good. Artery with the rebound. And his putback's good. The Mavericks lead by 4. Meininger with a heads-up pass. He finds Saravia. Easy bucket there. Nice pass from Meininger to Saravia.
Yeah, Mavericks got caught sleeping on that play. They left the man wide open on the double team. He cut through. Easy basket.
Looks like Perez is going to reset the offense for the Mavericks. And Perez entry pass into Artery. Nice move by Artery. He gets himself 2 more points. He's at 6. And Conradi with the drive. They're calling a foul on the floor. No shot. Foul's on Perez, and he's already at 2, so he'll be taking a breather. Perez has both of the 2 Kiowa County team fouls here with 3:25 left to play here in the first quarter. McCann going to try a 3, and he makes it, and it's now 8-7. McCann's second attempt. He is 1 for 2.
Interesting thing about McCann, Matt, is that if you believe Max Preps, he's actually hit 15 out of 16 before this game on the season. So he's shooting at about a 94% clip from behind the arc. I know before the game we discussed it a little bit, and weren't
nice rebounding for the Mavericks there. Continue, Travis.
Weren't so sure about the accuracy, but given that last shot that McCann took, I'd seem to believe it.
You know, they're good shooters, and then they're 15 for 16. I'm still somewhat skeptical. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight, but again, if he is that good of a shooter, Kiowa County's definitely going to have to watch him. Sarabia at the baseline. Looks like he's wanting to reset on offense. Kicks the ball back out to Meininger. Ball's fed into Meininger. He goes up strong. Got tied up with a Maverick there, but no whistle. Powell drives in, kicks it back out to Odell. Nice pass from Odell to, Davis with a shot. But it's Vanden Hook on the baseline. Got tongue-tied there. Sorry, Corbin. Sorry, Corbin. Promise to remember your name next time. And that is going to be another foul on the floor. That time called on Davis. That's going to be his first, team third. Day is going to inbound the ball. Meininger at the baseline. And Day is trying to find Meininger, but Meininger wasn't looking for the pass, and that's a turnover for the Blue Jays. About a little over a minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. Mavericks lead 10-7. Blue Jays still in a man-to-man defense. Again, quick ball movement on the part of the Mavericks. Odell's going to take a three, and he's going to drain it. Nice shot by the big man, and that is one thing with Odell. He's 6'4", but he can still shoot from the outside and proved it there. Extends the Maverick lead out to 6. Powell with a steal there, and after a loose ball, Vandenhoek comes up with it, and Davis is going to push it the other way. And Odell is fouled on his head fake there on the floor. And foul is on number 2, Cole Conradi. That is his first and third team foul on the Blue Jays. And Powell will inbound the ball to Davis. Davis going to take a three. No good. Rebound to Day. Almost lost it there, but he recovered. And good movement there. That is number 33, Alex Ornelas for the Blue Jays. 13-9. Odell open for a three again, no good. And rebound to Conradi. And almost a steal there for Powell, but he tips out of bounds.
Seems like the Mavericks are having trouble with this Ashland zone defense. They're not getting the looks that they should be getting.
I would almost disagree with you there. Oh. They've been taking a lot of three-pointer shots the last few trips, but they've been good shots. They've been open shots. Made one of the three so far. Odell's 1 for 2, and Davis missed his. But again, not bad shots to take if they're open. Again, we'll just agree to disagree. We'll ball inbounds here after that foul on Odell. Just 10 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Ashland's going to have to find a shot quick. Fortunately for them, number 45 throws the ball away, and Watson tries to find Ardrey, doesn't do it. Half-court shot, just a little too hard, and knocks down a banner. Insult to injury there for the Mavericks, but we'll take a quick break and hope you join us for the second quarter. This is Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Hi, I'm Jessica Harris, the new sales rep for the Kiowa County Media Center, and I want to tell you about some exciting opportunities to support your hometown Mavericks during this season's live basketball coverage. Options range from 5-second slides to sponsoring a pregame show. Does your business need a commercial? Is it time to showcase your latest products? Let the Media Center produce a professional ad that can be used for more than just our broadcasts. Your logo can be seen like never before by sponsoring replays, fan cam, and even owning the scoreboard for the night. Parents, get involved with the personalized slides using pictures and messages to support your Maverick. Halftime reports and pregame shows are another great new way to let viewers know what your business is all about. If you'd like to know more about how the Media Center can help you showcase your Maverick spirit, contact me, Jessica Harris, at 620-723-1117 or by email at jessica.harris@kwksmedia.org. Go Mavericks!
And welcome back to the second quarter. Just getting underway here. Mavericks lead 13-9, and they're going to have the possession arrow here to start the second quarter.
And Ashland's still in their 2-3 zone.
Good quick ball movement there. Vandenhoek shot blocked by Meininger. And it's going to be a foul on Odell, I believe, and that's going to be his second. That's one thing that the Kiowa County big guys with Odell and Ardrey are going to have to be careful of. With Meininger being so dangerous down low, they don't want to get in foul trouble.
Absolutely.
Odell is going to take a breather. It looks like Kiowa County might be going to somewhat of a half-court press here. Quick ball movement by Blue Jays, makes quick work of it. And Ardrey with the steal, but unfortunately he throws it right back to Day. And McCann's going to slow it up, and Ashland will reset their offense. Came down the baseline, nice pass to Conradi. Shot short, and rebound to Kiowa County. Once again, Davis with a coast-to-coast drive, but he's going to be called for a charge there.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of control as he came in. Ashland player was pretty much camped out.
Yeah, good positioning on defense there for Ashland D. And that is Davis's second. So Kiowa County now with 3 players with 2 fouls. Perez, Odell, and Davis. And nice tip there by Watson.
10 seconds. Oh.
And to avoid the 10 seconds, the Ashland coach is going to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick break. You're watching Kiowa County Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Southern Plains Co-op in Greensburg is proud to offer Bayer Crop Science crop protection products. Chewing bugs, fungal diseases, and grasses needlessly kill or drastically limit corn and soybean production each year. Innovative Bayer Crop Science products control these unwanted intruders. That means increased yields for more grain in the bin at harvest. Let Southern Plains Co-op protect your crops with Bayer Crop Science products. At Southern Plains, we deliver service.
Welcome back. Kiowa County has switched to a press defense here and caused Ashland just a few problems. They had to take a timeout to avoid a 10-second penalty, or turnover, I should say. But they break the press this time. McCann from the corner, and he makes it. He's 2 for 3. So Travis, he's absolutely right. He is dangerous from outside the arc, and Ashland is within 1.
He's the guy to watch.
And Vandenhoek can't handle that pass from Powell, and that's going to lead to a turnover, and Ashland will have a chance to take the lead here. McCann averaging just 7.3 points per game, but he is dangerous from beyond the arc. Got 6 points already here early tonight. And Meininger, gets the ball tipped out of bounds. Ashland will retain possession. Dave's going to drive, kick it back to McCann. Drive of his own. No good on the layup, but putback, Meininger there for the putback, and Ashland has a lead, first lead since the first points of this game. Cross-court pass. Watson finds Vandenhoek down low. Again, great ball movement by the Mavericks. That is one thing to keep an eye on for the Mavericks is their ball movement. If they are quick with their ball movement and find the open man, they tend to be very dangerous, but they also have a tendency to try to force passes sometimes, which can get them into trouble.
Well, that's one thing about the zone that Ashland's in is if they're not paying attention to that baseline guy, he's going to find open seams by jumping in behind the defenders.
Day with a 3 that time. And Ashland doing the majority of their damage from beyond the arc. Powell loses it, and McCann going the other way. He loses his dribble and won't be able to maintain the fast break. Meininger from the key. No good, and Vandenhoek comes down with the rebound. So a little quicker pace here in the second quarter. Ashland leads 17-15. Artery from the baseline, just rolls out.
Not getting those shots to fall at all. It's getting good looks.
Again, against the zone defense, that ball movement is key, and the Mavericks are getting good shots, just not getting the majority of them to fall, unfortunately. Kiowa County in a tight man-to-man defense. Powell putting some pressure on McCann and has to pick up his dribble. Dave finds Meininger down low. And nice steal there by Davis. Didn't even give Meininger a chance to turn around and face the basket. Misses the shot on the other end. And after a scrum for the ball, that's going to be a jump ball. And possession arrow in favor of the Mavericks.
Really good tenacity by Artery trying to get on top of that.
Powell going to take a three, and he's going to make it. And it's not something you'll see Powell do often, is take a three, but he had an open look there and took advantage. And Day, that will not be a travel call. That's actually going to be a block foul call on Kiowa County. And that will be Kiowa County's 7th team foul, so there will be a 1-on-1 here. And foul is on Vandenhoek, his first. Day makes the first of the bonus.
I've been really impressed with how clean the game's been so far. There really hasn't been much emotion shown. You can definitely tell these two teams respect each other.
Day makes them both. He's about a 70% free throw shooter on the season. And Ashland retakes the lead, 19-18. Perez is going to take a drive, and rather than shooting, he tries to find Vandenhoek, but the ball is tipped out of bounds. Ashland gets possession. It's one of the situations where it might just have been one pass too many. And that's going to be a foul down low on Artery on the shot. And Meininger is going to get 2 free throws. And there is a disparity in the number of fouls that have been given in this game. Kiowa County's at 8, Ashland's at 3, and again that may impact the game later, as Kiowa County does have a few players in foul trouble. As Meininger makes the first free throw. Meininger about a 50% free throw shooter on the season. And makes one of the two here. Perez ends up with the rebound, and he's going to push it the other way. Vandenhoek goes in strong, but too strong.
Yeah.
And that is going to be another foul on the Mavericks down low.
It also could be a product of the type of defenses but the both teams are playing, Matt. Since the Mavericks are playing in a very, very tight man-to-man defense, there's a lot more opportunity for reaching in the hands there and getting called on trying to swat the ball away. Whereas the Ashland team being in a zone defense, they're less likely to get those sort of reach-in fouls.
Yeah, Kiowa County definitely been taking more of their shots from the outside than Ashland has early this game, although Ashland has been doing damage from the outside. McCann, who is shooting free throws here, has a couple threes. Day has chipped in one as well. McCann makes both free throws, and Ashland now has a 4-point lead.
Looks like Ashland's in a man-to-man here.
Again, they started the game in a man-to-man. And Powell going to take another three, and he's got a hot touch. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, and Kiowa County back within 1. And Powell off the bench is tied for the lead in scoring for the Mavericks at 6 points, tied with Artery also at 6. And Watson picks that pass off, almost loses it of himself. And Ashland, a little more pressure on the defensive end here. But Kiowa County does make it to the other end of the court. Perez with a shot. Does not get it to fall. Artery with the rebound. And that does not fall either. Powell, as he's done a couple times tonight, has almost picked off a pass on the other end of the floor, but again, as has been the case earlier, tips the ball out of bounds. Kiowa County still in a man-to-man defense. Ball tipped out of bounds there by Perez. Meininger with the drive, kicks it out to McCann, who's going to take a three. And he is definitely hot on from beyond the arc. I'm starting to be a believer, Travis. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Although if those max prep stats are to be believed, he's already doubled his miss total for the season tonight. So it still qualifies as a bad night for him.
Well, he also might not have been starting, you know, he may have been cautious in taking three-point shots until recently, so.
Definitely has cause to be confident now. And Day with the drive, reverse layup attempt. No good, and ball will be tipped out of bounds by Ashland with just over 40 seconds here to play in the first half. Mavericks still trail by 4. That's going to be a foul called on Ashland. Pass attempt by Powell, and he gets hit on the arm. And that foul is on number 11, McCann. That's his second, just the 4th team foul for Ashland. And nice inbounds pass. Vanderhook gets good looks, but Meininger with the block.
Nice rebound by Artery. He went up strong and put the ball in the hoop.
Artery now at 8 points. 13 seconds left to play. And Conradi gets a good look, and he makes it. Kiowa County's got 5 seconds to try to get a shot off. And Powell's going to try one from half court, just short. So we'll go into the second half with Kiowa County trailing 23-27. And really, we were expecting a good game going into this this contest, and that's exactly what we've got. Back and forth, Kiowa County led for most of the first quarter. Ashland came on strong in the second, now leads 27-23, and that's where we'll start the second half. Right now, we'd like to go over to Katie Larsch for a halftime report.
Coach, you had a lead the whole game, and they came back to get a very small lead at the end. How do you feel about that first half?
Well, actually, I think we're still trailing. We got to stop fouling. We're fouling everywhere. We're not jumping to the ball. You know, we got to play better defense, and we got to stay out of foul trouble. 2 of our best players are sitting on the bench with foul trouble. Got to move your feet.
All right. Thank you for that update. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Katie, for that informative report. We are going to take a quick break here, but hope you join us in just a couple of minutes for a conversation with Patrick Clement, our local editor of the Kiowa County Signal. So again, quick break here, and hope you join us after these words from our sponsors. He's trailing this game 23-27, and really the story of the first half, a couple stories to keep track of. First is the shooting of Corey McCann of the Ashland Blue Jays. He's 3 or 4 from beyond the arc and has really kind of killed any momentum that the Kiowa County Mavericks have been able to sustain, and is the main reason why the Kiowa County Mavericks trail right now.
Yeah, we touched on it in the middle of the game. I mean, in the midst of the game, Matt, and maybe the max prep stats are right.
Yeah.
I strongly believe it.
Definitely does not miss many. Other thing to keep an eye on as the second half unfolds is Kiowa County's foul trouble. The Ashland Blue Jays did end up in the double bonus, and Kiowa County did end up with the majority of their starting lineup with at least 2 fouls in the first half. So that's one thing that the Kiowa County D is going to have to keep mindful of. They're going to need to keep a lot of those starters on the floor just to make sure that they're getting the most scoring opportunities and also containing Meininger and McCann on the other end.
I'm really excited. I am. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to the wire. Really, really good ball game. Really, I'm excited, Matt. I'm excited.
Well, as you should be. Again, we always thought this would be a great game coming into it, just based on, again, the two teams performed very similarly against the same competition, so running up to the season. Ashland had a very tough schedule and has a slightly worse record, but again, when you're playing Fowler twice, South Gray twice, it's going to be really tough to maintain your head above water, above 500. So again, these are two very evenly matched teams. Had one close game already, and another close game shaping up right now. We are just seconds away from the second half kicking off. Ashland will have possession as we start the second half. And Kiowa County will start the second half with the same starting lineup that they started the game with, and that is Watson, Perez, Davis, Odell, and Artery. And here as we get started, it will be number 21, Sarabia, inbounding today. And Watson shows a little pressure, but doesn't let him inbound the ball. Perez with a steal there, and he's going to go all the way for a layup. So great start to the second half for the Mavericks. It was very aggressive D by the Mavericks in the first half, which did get them in a bit of foul trouble, but they're sticking with it here early in the second.
You know, the games we've seen of the Mavericks so far, Matt, that is one of their signature points, is they do play very, very tough D, very tough man-to-man, very physical, very quick defense.
And very, very rare that you'll see Kiowa County in a zone defense, and I believe they've been in man-to-man all night tonight. Meininger with a drive, but is not able to get the layup to fall. Odell with the rebound. Kiowa County with the opportunity to tie it. And Artery with a turnaround just comes up short, and Meininger with the rebound.
He really kind of forced that shot. He didn't quite square up, and that's why it didn't go in.
Artery is leading the Mavericks with 8 points, followed by Powell off the bench, who has a couple of threes at 6 points. Conradi kicks it out from the corner. And Sarabia tries to find the can, but that is tipped out of bounds. Kiowa County with another chance to tie this game up.
Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion on that play. It looked like Conradi thought the ball was actually going to him and stuck his hand out and deflected it out of bounds.
Perez with a drive. Shot no good. Day gets the rebound. Perez with another steal. And he is fouled on the layup attempt. He'll get 2 free throws.
Looks like McCann might have tweaked his wrist a little bit when he fell, chasing down Perez.
He got tangled up with Perez a bit there and did take a fall. He does look to be somewhat shaken up, but looks like he's staying in the game. Perez first free throw falls short.
Yeah, McCann's looking at his elbow. May have come down hard on it.
One thing to keep in mind too, McCann I believe is left-handed, it seems. Perez makes one of the two, and Kiowa County now within 1 point.
It'll be interesting to see if the pain throws off his shot.
He's going to drive the baseline here, kicks it back to Sarabia, and Meininger going to take a three. No good, and rebound to Davis, who's going to push it the other way, but pull it up as there were more defenders than Kiowa County players. And that's going to be a 30-second timeout called by, well, sorry, just a second. That is an official timeout. Might have an equipment problem with a player. We're going to keep playing. Yeah, Perez comes out of the game. Powell comes in. It looks like Perez had a problem with a brace.
And it looks like he may have tweaked that knee a little bit. He's limping considerably on the sideline.
And Odell, no good, but nice rebound by Artery. And very strong on the boards tonight for Artery. Majority of his points are actually on putbacks for rebounds. He's at 10. Meininger with the drive. And he gets it to fall. And Ashland retakes the lead, 29-28. Ashland back in the 2-1-2 zone. Artery finds a gap, and he gets 2 more points. Sad to see Perez come out of the game because he's been quite the spark on the defensive end for the Mavericks with a couple quick steals converted to points on the other end.
Yeah, it's really brought the Mavericks back into the game.
McCann with a drive, no good. Weiniger with a rebound, and he puts it back and is fouled, so chance for a 3-point play. Foul's going to be on Kendall Watson, I believe that is the case, and that is his first Kiowa County foul of the second half. Weiniger completes the 3-point play, and Ashland lead is now 2.
Looks like Perez has got a bag of ice and is now icing his knee down on the sideline.
And dangerous pass by Davis trying to find Artery, and ends up in a turnover. Once again, kind of the danger of Kiowa County's aggressive ball movement. Sometimes it leads to great shots, but sometimes just, again, ill-advised passes lead to turnovers. And Watson comes up the rebound there. Kicks it back to Davis, and we'll set up the offense. Powell with another 3. Does not make that one. That's his first miss from beyond the arc. McCann, his shot doesn't fall. As 2 Blue Jays and 1 Maverick end up on the floor, and 1 more Blue Jay. Davis with a 3. And Mavericks retake the lead. Now Davis is usually the threat for the Mavericks beyond the arc, but that's his first 3 tonight. Relatively quiet for Davis, only at 5 points. He's averaging close to 14 a game. And Weiniger comes down with a pass, and the team's just trading leads at this point. Ashland now leading by 1. And see who the refs say the ball was tipped last. Looks, let's go to Katie Larson on the sideline. She's going to bring us up to date on the status of Perez's injury.
I did have a chance to talk to David Perez, who is now sitting on the bench with a knee injury. He's had histories of bad knee injuries. He's blown out his ACL over and over again, and tonight he said his knee popped out and back into his place. It doesn't look like he's going to come back into the game. He's icing it, but he doesn't have his shoes off. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Katie, for that report. And on the other end, McCann gets another 3. That is his 4th of the game, and he is all the way up to 14 points. And again, if you missed Katie's report, Perez is likely out for the game with a knee injury.
That's really sad to see, and actually you could you see the evidence of his loss on that last play with McCann getting an open shot and draining the 3.
Again, Perez is not usually among the leading scorers for the Mavericks, but you're absolutely right, Travis. He is very much a driver on the defensive end, and that's all the more important with a guard play. McCann shooting for the Blue Jays, and they're going to be called for a foul there. Foul is called, and is that going to be okay? No, sorry, just a bit of confusion. Foul's called on Day. He did not agree with that assessment, but the ref's word is law on the court, so he will get charged with his 2nd of the game. And that's the team's 2nd of the second half. Odell with a shot, no good. And that is number 33, Ornelas with rebound. And Watson's going to be called for a foul there, and Conradi will get 2 free throws.
Ashland back to their biggest lead.
Yeah, they are at 4 now, and Conrady's going to have 2 shots to try and extend it. Conrady makes the first. And Conrady actually a little bit below 50% free throw shooting on the year, 15 for 37. Although shooting has not been an issue for Ashland tonight. They are very hot and really making the Mavericks pay from outside. And the free throw line as Conrady makes them both. So Ashland lead now at 6 with 1:22 left to play in the third quarter. Davis going to take a 3, comes up short. And they're going to call Ardrey, I believe, on an over the back. Pushing foul on the rebound.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of position and just didn't have a good chance of the rebound and fouled the guy.
And Ardrey, again, has been doing very well on the boards, just a little too aggressive that time, and ends up with his second foul and third team foul of the second half. And nice tip there by Powell on the steal attempt, but that goes out of bounds, and Ashland will retain possession. Powell being very aggressive and trying to defend McCann. Day down low gets 2 points. And Ashland lead now to 8. Biggest lead for either team in the game. Nice pass. Odell to Vandenhoek. 2 points for the Mavericks. And Mavericks going to take a quick timeout here. We'll take a quick break and hope you join us for the final seconds of the third quarter. This is Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
ITC operates, builds, and maintains the electric transmission infrastructure. We are working hard to improve electric reliability and increase electric transmission capacity throughout our operations across the Midwest. ITC, we're your energy superhighway.
Welcome back, and we'd like to take this time to thank one of our sponsors, People's Bank. Friendly and dependable. Visit them at bellbank.com. Go Mavericks. We're at just about 33 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Ashland had got out to about an 8-point lead, but a nice pass from Odell to Vandenhoek cut that to 6. Although Ashland may have the last possession here of the third quarter to try and re-extend it. Leininger to Conrady. Out to McCann for an open shot. McCann, only his second miss from beyond the arc. And after a scrum, that ball is tipped out of bounds by Meininger. And Kiowa County is going to have 10 seconds to try and further cut into this Ashland lead. Meininger going to come out of the game just briefly here. He's replaced by Evan Burton, number 25.
First time we've seen Burton tonight.
And Davis with the shot, no good. And Mavericks will not get a chance to tip it back in, so we'll head into the fourth quarter. Mavericks trail by 6, 35-41. We hope you join us for the exciting final minutes. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Let the Media Center support your personal, nonprofit, or business needs through video. Organizations use video to raise interest and increase fundraising. Video projects build new skills and create professional appeal. Friends can share music, tell stories, and say hello from miles away. We make videos and more, and we can teach you how to make your videos. Call 620-723-1117 or find us on the web at kwksmedia.org. The Media Center in Greensburg, Kansas is innovative community videos journalists.
And we'd like to remind you that to check in with us next Friday as we have more live coverage of Kiowa County versus Hodgman County. That's February the 8th at 6:30 p.m. live, ksmedia.org. You're watching the Mavericks.
And just to correct you, it's this Friday, not next Friday. We're going to be back here in 3 days doing this thing again, Travis. Hate to break it to you, but
Well, no, that is the next Friday.
I guess it is the next Friday.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, not next week.
Fortunately, the game is starting again, which will save us from the semantic debate.
Yes. Which we like to do quite frequently.
But I am fairly certain people would not want to listen to frequently. And that's going to be a 3-second call on the Mavericks. Either Artery or Odell, not sure which one, but quick turnover here to start out the fourth quarter. Not what you want to do when you trail by 6.
Absolutely not.
And Meininger with a cut and nice drive to finish it off. He is now at 14, and he is tied with McCann to lead the Blue Jays. And since switching to that 2-1-2 defense, Ashland has been causing quite a few problems for Kiowa County. As Davis with a drive, no good. Rebound to Odell. Sorry, not Odell, Artery, who gets the putback and is fouled in the process.
But if it said it was on the floor, shouting did not count.
Still, Mavericks retain possession and will try to further cut into this lead. Right now down by 8. Again, for those of you who are just joining us, Kiowa County starting point guard Perez is out with a knee injury and is unlikely to return. He is currently icing his knee on the bench.
The Mavericks are definitely missing him on defense right now.
Meininger at the top of the key. And with an 8-point lead, Ashland is content to run their offense and find their good shot. Again, very, very good patience for the Ashland Blue Jays. And there's their good shot for McCann, who has grown cold. He's missed his last 2. And Odell's able to tip that out, and rebound's going to end up going to Watson on the other side of the court. Kiowa County fans want a foul. None is called. And that's going to be a carry called on Artery. Ashland will get the ball back. So just over 6 minutes to play here, and Ashland has got another opportunity to grow their lead to double digits. As Davis tips that pass out of bounds. Once again, Ashland being very patient on the offensive side of the ball. Feed into Meininger, who kicks it back out, but he's going to kick it all the way back out of bounds, and that ball will be turned over to the Mavericks. So Mavericks really need to get on a run here with just 5.5 minutes left to play. Find Artery with a good look there. Unfortunately, he's not able to make the shot. And that's been kind of a theme tonight is Kiowa County has found good shots, but just hasn't been able to make them. We're going to take a quick break here. Hope you join us after this. You're watching Kiowa County Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center. Welcome back. We'd like to remind everyone to please follow the Media Center on our Twitter feed. That is at KWKS Media. Just head over there to Twitter, add us to your feed, and just follow and keep up abreast of everything we're covering.
And we thank Katie Larsch for submitting that Twitter to our Twitter feed.
So So again, Mavericks are struggling here in the second half. They're currently down 8, and Ashland does have the ball. Again, one key to the game really is we haven't heard a whole lot from Caleb Davis, who is typically among the leaders, if not the leader of Kiowa County in scoring. The 2-1-2 defense, which Ashland has gone to for the majority of the game, has really quieted him and has really limited his looks. Conradi with the drive, too strong. Odell with the rebound. Davis with a long three, no good. And Meininger with the rebound. And we're getting to the point with just under 5 minutes here to play that Kiowa County can a few more empty trips down the court. Or unproductive, I should say. As McCann loses the handle on it, but that is last tip by Kiowa County. Ball is inbounded to McCann, and he will reset the Blue Jay offense. Cut there by Day, good shot, and it falls. And Blue Jay lead is now 10. Odell underneath the basket, answers with 2 points of his own. And Odell now at 7 points on the night. And good defense by the Mavericks, forces a jump ball. And good sportsmanship there by Powell, helping up Day. Possession arrow stays in favor of the Blue Jays. Always like to see that. Players from the other team helping out a fallen comrade. And that is a very nice pass, saving a turnover. That is Conradi to Meininger. And lead is 10 again for the Blue Jays. And Watson tried the three there, no good. 3.5 minutes left to play. And Conradi with an open look to the basket. He takes advantage. That's an easy 2 points.
Yeah, Ashland's really starting to run away with this game right now, Matt. Their Mavericks are trying to put on the pressure and making too many mental mistakes.
Yeah, we're gonna stay here in this timeout. Coach Perez wants to talk some strategy in just the last few possessions down the court, as Travis pointed out. Game really has gotten away from the Mavericks. Just a couple minutes ago, they were within 6, but now they trail by 12. Again, most of the damage for the Blue Jays being done down low by Meininger, and also outside by McCann.
Absolutely. Yeah, the second half, the Blue Jays have definitely found the weaknesses in the defense of the Mavericks. And losing Perez is also a big blow to the Mavericks. He was really cutting inside on those passes when they're trying to pitch it out to McCann for another open 3 shot. And
yeah, again, Perez, you never want to lose one of your starting players, especially to something like a knee injury, which is, again, very difficult to come back from. On the other end of the ball, on the offensive side of the court, a lot of the Mavericks' typical high scorers are having fairly quiet nights. Davis at 5 points and Odell just at 7. And the only real Maverick player who's having a typical night on the offensive side of the floor is Artery, who leads the team with 12.
And the thing about Artery is he's had a lot of really good looks, just hasn't been able to drop it in the hole.
Yeah, he's had opportunity to score many more than 12. Just, again, had some good looks, just shots have not fallen. Kind of been the story for the Mavericks throughout much of this game. But as always, have to credit the Ashland defense, which is really preventing any good looks the Ashland defense is preventing many good looks for the Mavericks, as a foul's called on Ashland there. That is on number 11, McCann, his third. Not many fouls called in this game, however. That's only Ashland's 4th team foul. Kiowa County is only at 3, so not many free throws. Powell with a three-pointer. That is his 3rd 3, and he is now 2nd on the team in scoring with 9. Ashland answers right back with 2 more points on the other end. And Kiowa County's just had they stopped Ashland in the last few trips down the floor? I'm not sure they have.
They have not.
Davis going to take a long three. Again, falling up short. He just does not have the touch he usually has tonight. Ball is tipped out of bounds by the Blue Jays. Kiowa County's going to retain it. Davis with another three. No good. And Kiowa County definitely with more pressure, again down by over 10 with just about a little over 2 minutes to play. And they are going to begin fouling, it looks like, as Powell is called for the reach on Day. Kiowa County does have fouls to give before they start giving up free throws. And McCann finds an opening. And Watson, again, Mavericks not wasting any time going for the foul there. That's going to be Watson with a reach.
That's
again,
his fourth foul.
And that was, again, something to look from the first half. And the Kiowa County did have quite a few fouls called in the first half. And Watson with four fouls, so he only has one to give. And Davis there. And here in just a bit, they'll start shooting free throws, but not yet. It's kind of odd that you have so many fouls consecutively this late in the game and no free throw shot. But next foul will put Ashland in the 1-on-1 bonus. And no fouls called yet. That will be one on Artery on the shot attempt. Let's see, that was Conradi shooting, and he'll get 2 free throws. That is the third foul on Artery. And Conradi makes the first of the 2. Again, Conradi on the season, not the best, or not having a lot of success from the free throw line, shooting under 50%, but he is 3 for 3 so far tonight. And it's just been that kind of night for the Mavericks. It seems that everything that Ashland throws up goes in, and vice versa for the Mavericks. We'll take a quick break as the Mavericks trail 40-53. You're watching Maverick Sports on Kiowa County Media Center.
Thank you for helping us support Kiowa County Athletics.
Go Mavericks!
Here at Home Lumber at 715 East Kansas, we support Kiowa County Athletics. Go Mavericks.
Centera Bank is a full-service community bank located on Main Street in Greensburg, proudly supporting Kiowa County schools. Go Mavericks.
First Baptist Church of Greensburg, advancing the kingdom of God.
And welcome back to the final 2 minutes of this game between the Kiowa County Mavericks and Ashland Blue Jays. And it's really been, the night has not gone Kiowa County's way. Ashland has been shooting very well from both beyond the arc and from the free throw line, whereas Kiowa County is struggling pretty much with every type of shot they attempt. Exception may be Powell, who does have 3 threes on the night. That one doesn't go in. But Artery's putback, no good, and Kiowa County is going to be called for a reach there underneath the basket. And again, Ashland in the 1-on-1. That is the 8th team foul on Kiowa County. Meininger will be shooting the free throws, and the foul is on Davis. That is his 4th. And again, just continuing the trend. Really not too many shots, which Ashland's missed tonight.
They've really been hot from the field and from the free throw line and from beyond the arc.
And getting good rolls. Again, a large disparity in not only the score, but the fouls called tonight. Although a lot of that function is here late in the 4th quarter, Kiowa County has been fouling to try and stop the clock. As Powell is fouled on the drive there, he'll get 2 free throws. Kiowa County does have 2 players with 4 fouls on the court, Watson and Davis. And that foul on the Blue Jays is called on Day. It is his 3rd. Powell with the first free throw is good.
Mavericks are quickly running out of time here.
And Powell makes them both. He's now at 11. Again, coming up very big for the Mavericks off the bench. Not leading the team in scoring just yet, as Artery's at 12. And that will be another foul called on the Mavericks. And we'll see who that was called on. That was foul will be on Odell, and that'll be a 1-on-1. Odell's 3rd. And next Kiowa County foul will put the Blue Jays in a double bonus. Although the way they've been shooting free throws tonight, it seems that every foul is a double bonus.
And continues to be so.
Case in point, Day makes the first. He is now in double digits at 10. Does not make the second, and Odell comes down with the rebound. Minute and a half left to play, and Mavericks trail by 14. Odell's going to try another 3, no good. Rebound to Powell, who takes a 3, and he makes it. And that's going to be a 30-second timeout, or sorry, a full timeout by the Coach Perez of the Mavericks. We're going to see a replay here. Again, Powell just dribbles out and makes it. We're going to take a quick break. Hope you join us for the final minutes. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Is it time to find a new vehicle and you aren't quite sure where to start? Dwayne Shank Motors on Highway 54 in Greensburg not only sells new Chevrolets, but late quality used cars in most makes and models. Trade in your vehicle and drive away with knowing that the Shank family has been serving the surrounding area since 1973. If it is time to get that service you've been needing, with professional certified mechanics, you are sure to get that quality care your vehicle deserves. Start shopping for your next vehicle today at Dwayne Shank Motors on Highway 54 in Greensburg.
Welcome back to the last minute and 15 seconds of this exciting game we have going on here. This segment is brought to you by Greensburg State Bank, a good bank and a good town. Bestbank.us, go Mavericks.
Again, if you're just joining us, Kiowa County having some difficulty shooting, and just the opposite for the Ashland Blue Jays tonight. Although one bright spot for the Mavericks as they trail by 11 here with 1:15 to play is the play of Trevor Powell off the bench. He now leads the team in scoring at 14. And it looks like he'll be called for the foul there. Either him or Corbin Vandenhoek. Let's see who the ref decides gets the honors. It will be Powell.
And they are shooting 2 now.
That is Powell's 3rd, and that is the 10th team foul, so Day will get 2 more free throws. And Day at 10 points. He is just 3rd on the Blue Jays on the evening. They are led by McCann at 14 and Meininger at 20.
Thing to keep in mind is that Ashland has been on a 4-game losing streak, so they're definitely hungry coming into this game tonight.
And a little bit of a hold there going on between Powell and number 27. Sorry, 21. That is Sarabia. Sarabia is going to be called for the foul there. That's only the 15th foul, so no free throws yet for Powell. And that is just Sarabia's first foul of the game. Again, Kiowa County has many players in foul trouble and really nobody in danger for the Blue Jays. As Davis takes a 3 and is no good. And on the rebound, that's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Ardrey. And Sarabia will be shooting 2 free throws. and that is a rarity. Again, Ashland coaches have to be very pleased with the way that the Blue Jays have shot from the line tonight. They've converted, when they've got 2 free throws, they're usually making them both, although Sarabia there 0 for 2. Although with just a minute left to play, points probably not essential to the Blue Jays at this point. And Powell can't handle Odell's pass, and that's going to be turned back over.
Yeah, that's very indicative of how the Mavericks have been playing tonight, just lacking a spark.
And Mavericks, you can tell they're being a little cautious there on the defensive end, as many of their players do not have any fouls to give. Watson, Artery, and Davis all with 4. Davis on the other end with a drive and a layup. And Kiowa County going to take a quick timeout. We'll stay here through this timeout. This is a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Perez. Actually, it looks like it's a full timeout. Let's take a look at the replay here of that drive by Davis. Again, looks like Day was fishing for a charge there, but it's fairly obvious that didn't really have good position, and Davis didn't catch very much of him, so probably good no call by the ref there.
The refs have definitely been letting them play today. There's been a lot of physical calls that could have went either way, and they've let them play ball.
Yeah, again, as long as they're letting the contact go on both sides of the court, that's just different style of play. So we're again at 30 seconds left to play in the game. And just remind you to connect with us through Facebook. Like the Media Center on Facebook to get connected with and learn ways that you can get connected and just kind of participate in what we do here. So again, 30 seconds left to play here as we come out of this timeout called by Coach Perez, who still, again, you got to give him credit. 30 seconds to play, down by 11. He still isn't giving up and is still encouraging his guys to give it their all here. And nice steal there by Davis. Three's no good. And Kiowa County just going for threes at this point. And Davis, he is going to be called for the foul on the rebound on Conradi, and that will do it for Davis. You see Coach Perez maybe have a few questions about the referee on that call. That foul will end Davis's night. That's his 5th. He's going to foul out with just 9 points. Again, Davis, typically the leading scorer for the Mavericks, was contained very nicely here tonight by the Blue Jays. Conradi's first shot does not fall. That free throw falls short for Conradi as well, as Odell loses the ball out of bounds. It has not been Kiowa County's night. And it looks like Kiowa County will allow the clock to tick away here, the final 10 seconds. So it looks like we will end this game with the final score of 58-47 in favor of the Blue Jays, and they do indeed avenge their earlier loss this season at the league tournament, where Kiowa County did win that game 49-43, but Ashland avenges it here and is victorious. Really the story of the game for Ashland is just great shooting all around, led by Meininger with 20 points, and right behind him is McCann at 14. Again, just got to be impressed with McCann shooting. Very hot from beyond the arc, and the entire team just shot very well from the free throw line.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I think the loss of Perez there at the beginning of the second half really impacted the Mavericks' defense. He was doing a really good job when we came out in the second half of stopping the pass, getting to McCann, shutting him down. That knee injury was a killer for the Mavericks.
Yeah, again, just kind of a rough night for the Mavericks. A couple of their starters who typically have big games really were quieted, and Davis and Odell. Although, just looking for the bright spot, you got to be impressed with the play of Trevor Powell off the bench. He actually led the team with 14 points, including 4 3-pointers. So Coach Perez has got to be impressed with the play he got out of Powell off the bench. So again, Mavericks lose by 11. And just want to again remind you that our next game will be Friday, this upcoming Friday against Hobbs County. So hope you tune in around 6:30. We'll be right back here, the same place, same channel, same web address, and hope you join us for that one.
And that's next Friday, right?
It is this upcoming Friday, 3 days from now, February 8th.
So the next Friday.
Let's save this conversation for after we sign off, Travis.
Fair enough.
So in the interim, we'll leave you with some highlights from the game. And again, hopefully you join us for our next broadcast. You have watched the Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
This has been a presentation by the Kiowa County Media Center.